Hey y'all, Mud here. Got another box of pennies that I'm going to open up. I have not opened it. I did look in the bottom to make sure that they were circulated, and they are. So anyway, if you saw my last video, you saw that I found several wheat cents and a lot of blazer cents. So hopefully this box is about the same. I picked them up at the same bank at the same time, so maybe we'll have some good luck. So while I got you here, let me go ahead and get this opened up, if I can even do it, because I got so much glue on these things. There it is. All right. Okay. And I am seeing some older ones. 60s, 70s. I'm not seeing anything that is a wheat cent offhand. So, let's see this one right here. It's in the 70s also. But anyway, give me just a second. Let me flip them over, and we'll look at the other side, and then we'll start the hunt. All right, guys, I got it flipped over, and looking at the enders, I'm not seeing any wheat cents. Not to say they're not in there. It's just they're not showing. So, anyway, let me put the camera down, get roll one out, and start the hunt. Maybe we can find some more wheat cents, blazers, varieties, maybe an Indian head. You never know. So, all right, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'll see you on the first find. All right, guys, roll two. It looks like we may have the sister box to the last one. Look at that 1977. That is on fire right there. Now there's nothing to look for, so I'm gonna just slide it over here to the copper pile, kind of out of the way. Anyway, got a few coins left in row two, and if I find anything, I'll bring in. All right, guys, row three, and we got our first foreign of the box right there. So let me lay these down. And we'll get her out. And it is a Canadian. Let's see what year it is. 1983. All right, first foreign of the box. Row three. And I don't see anything that looks like a wheat cent. So I'll finish up the roll, and if I find anything, I'll bring you in on it. All right, guys, row five. We got us another blazer. 1976 out of Denver. That was the first one on the roll, and I'll bring you back if we find anything else. All right, row five, we got another blazer. 1960 out of Philly. Man, that thing's sharp. I don't even want to touch it. I mean, it is good. Let me get some gloves on. I know there's not a variety on this one that I'm not showing, but anyway, let me get it and put it under scope, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, I got a glove on. Got these gloves today. They're a little thick. And just got one little carbon spot. Let's set it down on the scope and see what it looks like. Get you closer in on it. Got good detail. Little bitty nick right there under the L. Got, looks like machine doubling. But I'm gonna double check that, make sure that that's what that is. I know it's machine doubling, but well, it sure looks nice. Wow, that's probably the best one. That, let me flip it over real quick. Look on the back. There's Lincoln sitting on his little pedestal. It's got some carbon spots on the back. But all in all, it's a real good coin. It won't do any good to send it off, be graded with all those carbon spots, but yeah, got that scratch right there and a couple right there. Wow, that is a good looking coin. It's red too now. So that machine doubling looks good, but too bad it's just machine doubling. Alright guys, this is the third blazer that I have found in this box so far. So I'm going to put it with the other two and hunt the roll, and maybe we can get some more. Alright guys, roll 6. We got us another blazer. This time in 1979. It looks like out of Denver. If that mint mark is kind of boogered up just a little. Yeah. 79D. See if we got any kind of doubling on it. I don't. Oh, sorry about that. I don't see any. It's just kind of shadows and machine doubling. Alright, it's not as bright as the 60 is, but it's still in good shape. Alright, I'm going to finish hunting row 6. If I find anything else, I'll bring in. Alright guys, row 6 still. Found our first 59D. I'm going to look for the D over D. Over D. I don't see it. I'll let you see what I'm looking at here. I just don't see it. So anyway, good find. Alright, I'll finish up the last of the row and I'll bring you back. Oh, I also mentioned I did find one 2009 in this row also. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, row 8. Got our first wheat of the box. It was the second coin in. A 1948 Philly. Got a little scratch on the back. That's alright. But that puts us on the board for wheat cents. Alright. I'm going to finish the rest of the row. If I find anything else, I'll bring in. Alright guys, row 8. Look at here. Blazer of a 69S. Now I'm almost 100% it's not going to be the DDO, because that's just I just don't see it happening. So let's put it on the cam. We'll get a look at it when it comes up here. I might turn my scope brightness down just a little so we can see. That thing is on fire. I think somebody busted it out of a set, to be honest. I'm not seeing any doubling or anything, so I'll take a better look at it and let you know if we find anything. But that is nice. 69. Oh, right there is a 2009. Let's go ahead and look for the extra finger. Get you zoomed in. And I don't see it. So, alright. Well, that makes 4 2009s. Let me finish the roll, and I'll bring you back on the next one. Alright guys, roll 9. We got another blazer. 1972D. It's in real good shape. So we'll add that to the row of blazers. Alright. Looks like we might have a couple more. Let me pull these last 3 out and see what we got here. That's a 2008. 1981. That's okay. Not as good as the others, but... And then a 76 out of Denver. Those two aren't as good, but finish that in the row. If I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. Alright guys, row 11. I just came across this. It's a 1947 out of Denver. So that makes 2 wheats for the box. Both of them in the 40s, a 47 and a 48. So I've got just a few coins left. Let's see what we got. '93, 2000. All right, on to row 12. All right, guys, row 21, we got us another blazer. It's a 1981D. It's in pretty good shape. So we'll add that to the stack. And the blazers are coming on. Now this one's not really a blazer, but it was struck so hard I just kind of kept it. So, anyway, sorry about that. My dog's kind of got a little crazy there. Alright, well, I'm going to finish hunting the roll, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright, guys, row 32. Got to find the 1959D. So, we'll check it for the D over D over D. Let's get it pulled up here. That thing is smashed. It's going to be hard to tell. I don't see it, but I'm not saying it's not there. I'll just have to look closer. Alright. I'll finish the roll out and I'll come back on the next find. Alright guys, row 33, we got us another blazer here. A 1980 out of Denver. It's got a few scratches on it, but all in all, it's still pretty good. So, I'm going to finish the roll out and come back if we find anything. Alright guys, row 34, we got us another blazer. 1976 out of Denver. Next one's 81D. Alright, I'm going to finish the roll out, and if I find anything, I'll bring it back. Hey guys, row 25. I gotta find a 1952D. It's pretty tore up, but it's a find. I'll try to look for the D over the S, but as you can see, it is very corroded and it's hard to, you can't tell anything. Maybe I'll clean it up here in a little while and see if I can find it. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, row 26. Got us another Blazer here, 1978D. It's kind of got a goldish tint to it, but it's still a good looking coin. So anyway, we'll start on row 27 here in just a second, and hopefully we got some more finds. Alright guys, row 29, we got us another wheat cent, number 4 of the box. I'm gonna guess 40s or 50s, probably 50s. Oh, 1946. Well, there's no, well, let's see. Well, there is an inverted mint mark on it, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it. I don't see anything. I might clean it off here in a little while and see if I can find it. That's the first one from the 40s. We got 3 from the 50s. Alright, I'm going to finish hunting the roll and see if we find anything. Alright guys, row 46. We just got this Blazer right here. It's got a little bit of spots on it, but I mean, that's a pretty good looking 1980. We'll add it to the rows. And I didn't see anything else in here. Pretty decent 74. And I'm not going to keep all of them, but I'm not seeing any more. Ooh, there's a nice 81. It's not as nice as some of them. There's a good looking 75. I'll double check behind myself, but we'll see if we got any more Blazers. Alright, I don't see any more Blazers, so we got 4 rows left. Let me search this mess right here and I'll be back if we find anything. Alright guys, row 47. There wasn't a whole lot in there. I did want to point out that I had 2 pretty nice Blazers, the 82D and that 75D. So, and that 72D looked like it might have been clean. But anyway, that's all it was in that row. So I got 3 rows left and I'll come back if I find something else. Alright guys, just finished row 48. And I ended up with the 83 and 81 that are both in real good shape. Blazers, as you can see. Now, I know the 83 isn't copper, but that's okay because it is an older coin, so I'm going to keep it. But the 81, I'll definitely keep that and throw it in the Blazer pile. So anyway, we'll get to row 49 and hopefully we can find a wheat cent. Alright y'all, 50 rolls down. This here, that's my copper pile that I got out of that box. This is the copper that I'm going to be putting up and seeing for next, see how much I get in a year. I just want to see how much copper I can get in a year. Alright, These two rolls here are the coins that were blazers or shiny, or there was something different about them. Like this 73 here, it's got some purple toning and stuff in it. But anyway, we ended up with the one Canadian, and from 1983. I got 4 1959s, a stack of 2009s, and the wheat pennies were slow. I mean, it wasn't too awfully bad. So we ended up with 6 wheat pennies. So it wasn't a bad box. I will be going to the bank Tuesday, or next Tuesday. I got an order coming in, so I'm going to the bank, and hopefully I can pick up the sister boxes to box 1 that we hunted, and then this is box 2. So hopefully I can pick up the sister boxes, and we can get a bunch more blazers and maybe find some good varieties in there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, share it, subscribe, and if you have any comments, whether they're negative, positive, go ahead. Just no cursing. That's all I ask. I will try to get back to every single comment that I can. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.